Leo, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Leo, something happened that was very painful. This affected you on all three levels: physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay? This is more than just a broken heart, this is a broken spirit. But you're hoping to balance those energies out. You're hoping to really examine the situation and figure out how you got there so you don't go there again. Okay? So the wound is deep, and you're hoping to think your way out of it. You're fearing a lack of independence. Okay? Um, when chaos comes into our life, I just talked about this in the Cancer read. When chaos comes into our life, it's a very uncomfortable change. Um, and it's there to show us the things that we don't want. So by process of elimination, we have a better idea of the things that we do want. Chaos comes in to show us the things we will not tolerate. It helps us create those boundaries as we're healing from it. Okay? But like I said, you fear a complete lack of independence here. Like you need to rely on somebody. And perhaps that's what's hurting you so much. Okay? But that's the perception of the situation. The reality is the worst part is over. The tower, the chaos, the disruption of your foundation, the questioning of your values, that already happened. And you're literally in the recovery state. So why are you focusing so much on the wound? I mean, maybe the wound's fresh and you're beginning to think your way out of it. But what this tells me is you're glad that the worst part is over. Now that the worst part is over, you can start to look back at everything and be like, you know what, this awful thing happened to me. But when I look back at the long term of things, I've basically lived a happy life. And I can get back to that happy life again because I've done it over and over and over. So to me, it feels like this wound might be fresh and on your mind, but it's familiar. And you know you've gotten over worse things than this before. So why bog yourself down? That's why we're getting the Two of Pentacles here, is that you are re-leveraging your resources to get over it. Your hope is to think your way out of an emotional situation. An emotionally draining situation at that. Yeah, see? It's getting harder to deal with, but if it's getting harder to deal with, that means you're actually processing the emotions. When people have these really difficult times and they push everything down and just move on, it's actually really dangerous because I always tell people, be careful what you bury because it might be a seed. Instead, when all of this went wrong, you decided to push into the uncomfortableness, which tells me that you're actually processing what happened. You're actually taking these feelings and you're transmuting the energy into something useful. You're not sitting around playing the victim, Leo. You're not sitting around going, oh, why did this happen to me? Why does this always happen to me? And telling your friends, oh, guess what happened to me? No, 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 no. You're saying, why did this happen for me? How do I get over it? And how do I move forward? You're taking this pain and you're making something constructive out of it. You've already thought about it, you've already rested, you've already taken contemplation. Okay, so when the pain came in, when the tower moment came in, you were like, oh my god, you were floored. Okay, but once you stopped dwelling in it, because you did for a short period of time, then you started to recognize, you know what, I have the ability to build a new foundation. These four pillars right here are all about a celebration of the beginning of a new foundation. Leo, you're recovering from upheaval. And you're doing it with poise, and you're doing it with purpose. And because this is my lion card, I can't help but to notice you're doing it with courage. I'm really proud of you guys. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you next week. Good luck with this.